Fasting has literally helped me with so many health issues, and it's also helped me lose so much weight. And here is what I have learned from intermittent fasting over the years on the positives and the negatives. Intermittent fasting has become the new craze online that everybody's raving about, everybody's trying, and it seems very popular for its weight loss aspects. But firstly, we must understand what intermittent fasting is, and this is simply not eating. You are consuming no calories for a certain period of time. Now, the most popular one is 16-18. So you are not eating for 16 hours and then you are eating for 8 hours. Now what this is doing is cramming your meals into a smaller window. This can help with hunger, this can help with insulin resistance, with diabetes, keeping your weight down. There is so many benefits to fasting, and this is why people are doing it. But fasting is ultimately you're just not eating for a period of time. So I started fasting because I was watching loads of videos online. I wanted to try it. First thing I noticed from doing this was that my cognitive function increased hugely. Now when you are not eating, you are going into a fight or flight mode. So your body is becoming so alert because thousands of years ago we needed to be alert to find food to keep us going. So when we are hungry, we are aware, we are awake, and we are still wired like this to this day. And this is why you get so many cognitive benefits from it. You become so switched on and you are not lazy, your energy levels are through the roof, and this helps you become ridiculously productive. So this is great for if you want to get a lot of work done in the mornings, and this is one of the things I found from fasting which helped me massively. I think we all know that when we eat a large meal, we become sluggish, we become tired, and we're not as switched on, and this is one of the benefits that fasting had for me. Now of course fasting has helped me lose so much weight, and I mean so much weight, but I must have lost at least 20 kilos fasting. Fasting has helped me massively with weight loss, and this is simply because you are eating in a smaller window, and this means that you're not as hungry throughout the day. Now if you're eating little small meals, you're going to be a lot more hungry than if you push your meals back and you eat in a smaller window. Now for me this works perfect, and I find that having the satisfaction to eat bigger meals is much better. For me, eating bigger meals makes me feel much more satisfied, and I feel a lot better when I do this. What's helped me lose so much weight is just being able to eat bigger meals and eating them in a smaller time frame. I found that I was able to lose a lot more weight because I wasn't having all these insulin spikes throughout the whole day where I'm eating and then my body's going up, my blood sugar's going up, and then it drops again, and then you feel hungry because your blood sugar's dropped, and you're not having that as much because obviously you're eating in a smaller window. It's been a great tool, but you do need to remember that the reason I'm losing weight is because I'm simply burning more calories than I'm consuming. That is the reason I'm losing weight. It's not necessarily the fasting, but fasting is a tool to help you eat less and less. The other thing I noticed was my inflammation levels. Now it's helped me heal a lot of skin issues, it's helped with my gut problems, and also my inflammation levels, and this is simply because you're giving your body time to rest. Your body can either be in a rest or digest mode, and if you are eating all the time, you are not giving your body the time it needs to go and rebuild cells. So when doing this, I noticed that a lot of gut issues went away, a lot of inflammation went away. My body felt a lot better, and I simply think this is because I was giving my body the time to rest and I wasn't stuffing my face all the time. And the last one was it actually helped me become more fat adapted. So what this means is that I don't rely on carbohydrates as much. My body can start to run on fat. I found that it really helped with hunger because my body was able to tap into fat better, and this is something that is called fat adaptation. Fasting is a great way to help you start to burn ketones, and we all know that ketones are very healing, so ketones can help with all sorts of issues that you have. This isn't just about weight loss, this is also about ketosis is a really good tool for you to heal your body. Fasting is great and fasting is amazing, but there are negatives to fasting, and you do need to be aware of this. The first one is, for some people, fasting will cause you to overeat. Some people, if you are not eating the right foods when you're breaking your fast, or you're not eating the right foods for your body, you will overeat, and this will cause you to gain weight because, as we know, it's simple thermodynamics. So you do need to know that this is not a magic tool. You can lose weight by not fasting, and you can also lose weight with fasting. You can also gain weight with fasting. So please remember this. This This is not a magic tool that's going to help you lose loads of weight. It might for some people. If you really struggle with blood sugar issues, and advise fasting because you're going to be a lot hungrier when you go to eat. This is one that people don't think about, and this is that you do not want to fast often. Now, fasting is a massive stressor on your body. You are basically putting your body through so much distress because your body is in a fight or flight mode. So if we are fasting too much, this is causing your cortisol levels to raise and you to be stressed. Take it from me that I have actually done this, and I have fasted too much to the point where it caused me actually quite severe issues with stress. And this because my body was in a fight or flight state, and this is not talked about. You should not be fasting all the time. Fasting should be a tool that you're using for periods of time. You're coming out of it to allow your metabolism to work better, because your metabolism will adapt to the low calories you're eating and what you're doing. You need to pick the right days to fast. Now, I have learned that if I'm very stressed in life, or I didn't have a good sleep the night before, I don't feel very good, then that is not the time to fast, because your body's already in a stressful state. And when you do that, you're then putting more stress upon your body, and this is going to cause issues. I usually take it day by day, and if I feel like I can fast, I will fast. If not, then I won't. On days when you're not as stressed or when you're not as hungry, it's a very lifestyle factor. You know, if you've got a stressful life, then fasting might not be the best for you. If you have a less stressful life, then it might be great for you. So you have to know that yourself, and you have to know when to do it and when to stop. Then the third thing is that fasting can be very, very addictive. Now, when you're seeing weight go down on the scale, when you're seeing all these cognitive functions, you get so addicted, and you could end up with a slight eating disorder, or just going down a path that's probably not the best for you. We all hear people are like, if fasting stops working for you, then fast more. And it's really not the case. You need to listen to your body. If you're fasting and you're feeling bad, and you really need to be in touch with your body, not fast more when you feel awful, and not fast more because you want to lose more weight, but the scale's not going down, but then you think, oh, let's do more fasting, let's do 24-hour fast, let's do 36-hour fast. You know, your body is feedback, and it's giving you the feedback it needs that, do you know what, fasting's not working right now, and we do need to give our body a bit more food and take a bit more stress off our body. So this is what I've learned from intermittent fasting, and I think that very important to understand how to do it properly, and this should be the video you need for that. So if you're thinking about fasting, it has amazing benefits, but also take into consideration the negative ones also. So I hope this video has helped. Please like, subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one.